Anybody threaten you or force you to get your plea guilty?
No.
Anybody promise you anything beyond what the prosecutors?
You said that I have a handgun, a pistol?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that big Glocky on me. I had a 30 round hanging out the clip. I had a 30 round hanging out. It wasn't concealed. It was a big 30 round on it. It wasn't concealed.
Welcome back, everyone. Today, we've got a courtroom story that will really grab your attention. A man is on trial for carrying a hidden weapon without a permit, and that's a serious charge. But things get interesting fast. Instead of taking responsibility, this guy walks in with a bad attitude. He talks back, shows no respect, and acts like the rules don't apply to him. The judge isn't having any of it. Tensions rise, and what should have been a routine hearing turns into a heated courtroom showdown. What do you think about people who behave like this in court? Usually, it doesn't end well. Let's watch the clip and see how it all plays out.
All right, good morning. All right, Mr. Nager, any offers here?
Judge, Mr. Holler emailed me some information yesterday to give me more to look at and read, and I've had email communication with him. Currently, the offer is no reduced plea.
All right, how you want to proceed today, Mr. Holler?
Well, the offer is no reduced plea and two years of probation. Isn't that right, Mr. Najjar?
Correct.
Okay.
With other conditions, that's correct.
Okay, with some other conditions to be determined. If we can do a situation where my client can pay in lieu of community service, something like that, we can take a plea today.
All right, you understand what the prosecutor's offer is, sir?
No, I don't.
Mr. Nager?
I don't even see the prosecutor. Who is the prosecutor? His camera's not on.
What does that have to do with it, Judge?
The offer that we've discussed is to plead guilty to carrying a concealed weapon without a license to do so, which is a felony. 2 years, a sentence agreement of 2 years of probation, and you will have the opportunity to pay.
Fuck them.
Hey.
Okay.
Mr. Bailey, watch your mouth, sir.
Man. Okay.
Here's what's gonna happen, Mr. Bailey. If you keep it up, I'm gonna bring you into the courtroom and take you into custody and find you in contempt. Settle down,
All
sir.
right, bro. All right.
That's the judge, it's not your bro.
All right. Sorry about that, Judge.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Holler.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. And at the time of sentencing, the court can determine that that Mr. Bailey would be able to pay a certain sum of money in lieu of community service if he so chose. So it would be like an either-or type of thing. So the court would determine an appropriate amount of community service versus an appropriate amount of additional costs or fines, however we want to characterize that he could pay at his election. He would be on probation for 2 years.
All right. Mr. Bailey, you understand what that offer is, sir?
Yes.
All right, you waive your right. Now you understand you have a right to have a preliminary examination, sir?
Yeah.
You waiving your right to have a preliminary examination today?
Yes, sir.
Anybody threaten you or force you to get you to waive your examination right today?
No, nobody threatened me.
All right, court's going to accept the waiver. Mr. Bailey will automatically be bound over. Mr. Holler, as it relates to the arraignment, he's standing mute and waives a formal reading of the information.
I do.
This guy needs to be sentenced. His behavior was disrespectful, interrupting the judge, rolling his eyes, acting like a joke. Whether he's struggling or just doesn't respect the court, this isn't how you act when your freedom is on the line. Then, he even admits guilt right there, making things worse. What do you think about people who act like this? To me, it's wild how they ruin their own case. Let's see what happens next.
After we do this plea, after I finish my probation and complete everything, would I still be able to get my license? Because I like to have my documents intact, in order and everything.
All right.
I know I was wrong for the case and everything, but would I be able to do that?
You have to talk to Mr. Holler about that. He can give you the legal advice.
Okay.
All right, please raise your right hand. If you freeze. All right, do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give today will be the truth?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. You understand if I accept the plea from you today, sir, you give up or you waive? First of all, you understand that the maximum penalty I can impose if I accept a guilty plea can be up to 5 years in prison?
Yeah.
You understand if I accept the plea from you, sir, you give up or you waive certain constitutional rights.
Yeah.
You understand you waive your right to have a trial by judge or jury.
Yes, sir.
You waive your right to remain silent without that silence being used against you.
Understood.
Okay, yes?
Yes, sir.
You waive your right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.
I'm gonna say yes to that, but I was already. I'm guilty. Yeah, though, because they already said I was guilty, man.
Sir, what you understand is you're giving up certain rights. You have certain constitutional rights. In order to take a plea, you have to give up or waive those rights. That's what
Yeah, though. Yeah.
Right. You understand that you waive your right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.
Yeah.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Anybody threaten you or force you to get your plea guilty?
No.
Anybody promise you anything beyond what the prosecutors? Anybody promise you anything beyond what the prosecutor's office has offered you to get your plea guilty?
No.
All right. Anybody, Mr. Nature, daytime, location, factual basis, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Bailey, on February 5th, 2024, in the area of Binder Street in the city of Detroit.
It's Binder. Binder. Binder.
Binder Street in the city of Detroit. At some point, did you have contact with the police that day? At some point, did you have contact with the police that day?
I ain't had no contact with the police. They contacted me.
Right. Okay. You were arrested that day?
Yeah.
Okay. So prior to that, at some point prior to that, did you have a handgun, a pistol?
You said, did I have a handgun, a pistol?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that big Glocky on me.
And was it concealed in some fashion at some point?
I had a 30 round hanging out the clip. I had a 30 round hanging out. It wasn't concealed. It was a big 30 round on it. It wasn't concealed. But yeah, though, I had it on me.
Okay. Was it in a pocket or under a shirt or something?
No, it was outside. It was sticking out. It was hanging out.
Okay. Was it partially inside of a pocket?
No.
And there it is. This guy just destroyed his case. He wasn't honest at all. He told the court he had a 30-round magazine and was waving it around like it's no big deal. Who says that to a judge? He really needs a good lawyer, and fast. He might not even realize what he admitted. That's not just careless. It's risky. Having a high-capacity magazine without permission can bring more charges. So, he's making things worse for himself. Is he clueless, or is something else going on? What do you think? Drop your thoughts below. Let's get back to the chaos.
Discussion, but we need to know whether it was concealed or not at some point.
That's what I'm saying. My shit wasn't concealed. That's what I'm saying. I don't even know why I'm going through this. My shit wasn't concealed. It was not concealed.
All right,
Now,
Mr.
let's
Holler.
it was concealed. I want to go to trial.
Hold on, Mr. Bailey. All right, Mr. Bailey.
My gun wasn't concealed. It wasn't concealed. And I'm sick y'all trying to do me like this.
All right, Mr. Bailey. Mr. Bailey, settle down. All right, Mr. Holler.
Man, this is wrong, man. Y'all do
Mr.
people
Bailey,
like this, man.
Mr. Bailey, just listen. I'm not going to accept the plea. I'll let you go forward to have a trial. Mr. Holler, you want the examination date?
Yes, I do.
All right, so Mr. Bailey, you're going to be going on. I'm not going to accept any pleas from you today, sir. If you're innocent, we're going to let you go forward and exercise your constitutional rights to have a trial. So we're going to the next stage. So the next stage is at a preliminary examination. Mr. Major, as it relates to any offers.
Your Honor, it goes forward as a no reduce plea.
All right. So, Mr. Tooks, can I have examination track for Mr. Bailey?
Not a problem. It's going to be Judge Sabri.
All right. Mr. Holler, this matter is going on the examination track before the Honorable Judge Aaliyah Sabri for a Zoom PCC May 30th at 8:30 a.m. Again, before the Honorable Judge Aaliyah Sabri for a Zoom PCC May 30th, 8:30 a.m.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Bailey, you going to the next stage, sir. You going forward to have a preliminary examination, sir. You got that date and time?
Yeah, because I ain't going out like that, man. I can't go out
That's
like
fine.
that, man.
That's fine, sir. You can exercise.
I can't go out like that. My shit wasn't concealed, man. They trying to play me dirty.
All right, you can go forward, sir. And have
Here's the big question. Want to see what happens in his next trial? If it's like today, it'll be just as wild. If enough of you want it, I'll cover it. From the start, this case was chaos. Cussing, aggression, no respect for the court. It's crazy people still think they can act like that in front of a judge and get away with it. About Zoom court, These are good for quick stuff. But when someone acts reckless like this, maybe they should show up in person. This clearly didn't work. And somehow, he left without a contempt charge. Most judges wouldn't allow that. What do you think? Was the judge too soft? Or was it right to let it go? Contempt rules exist to keep order. And here, the message didn't get through. Thanks for watching. If you liked this, hit like and subscribe for more courtroom drama and wild moments. Share your thoughts. Did this go how you expected? See you next time.